Hello guys, our crazy pet, we've brought you another video about animal trivia, and to reward the hard work I want to ask you to like, comment, and share this video with your family, friends, so we can bring joy to your day. And in today's video we have the top 10 most expensive dog breeds in 2021 on Petz live channel. 10. Afghan Hound -$7,000. The Afghan Hound comes from the mountains of Afghanistan and is broadly viewed as perhaps the most lovely canines with their streaming coats and wavy tails. They even require day-by-day hair brushing on the grounds that their long velvety coats become tangled without any problem. The dogs have a normal existence of 10 to 14 years, and their ailments may set you back some more cash. They're inclined to waterfalls and hypothyroidism, which can cost up to $3,000, driving the cost of this puppy up considerably more. 9. Pharaoh Hound -$7,500. The Pharaoh Hound is a Maltese breed of hunting dog. In Maltese it is called Kelb Tall-Fennec, which means rabbit dog. It is traditionally used for hunting rabbit in the rocky terrain of the Maltese Islands. It is classified by the Fédération Cynologique Internationale in its Spitz and Primitive group, and shows similarities to other Mediterranean breeds in that group, such as the Cerneco dell'Etna, the Pedenso Andalus, the Pedenso Canario, the Pedenso Ibancenco, and the Portuguese Pedengo. It is the only Maltese dog breed with international recognition. The Kelb Tall-Fennec is a traditional breed of rural Malta, as the English language exonym suggests. It is sometimes claimed that the Pharaoh Hound descends from the dogs shown in the tomb paintings of ancient Egypt. 25 Modern DNA studies suggest that the breed is not of ancient origin, but a moderately recent development from various other breeds. It apparently became genetically distinct from the Sicilian Cerneco dell'Etna no more than 200 years ago. In 1647, Giovanni Francesco Abella, in his Della Descrizione di Malta Hazzola nel Mare Siciliano, con la sua Anicita, et alter notizzi, wrote, "We have the dogs called Cernecci, much valued for rabbit hunting, which are often in demand as far away as France, mainly for use in steep and stony mountain terrain." Some have taken this to refer to the Kelb Tall-Fennec. The modern Cerneco is a Sicilian breed of similar structure and appearance to the Kelb Tall-Fennec, but somewhat smaller, 43 to 51 centimeters, 17 to 20 in. The first litter to be born outside Malta was in the United Kingdom in 1963. The breed was accepted by the Fédération Cynologique Internationale as the Pharaoh Hound in the same year. Under the patronage of the UK, a breed standard was approved by the British Kennel Club in 1974. 8. Dogo Argentino -$8,000. The Argentine Dogo is a large, white, muscular breed of dog that was developed in Argentina primarily for the purpose of big game hunting, including wild boar. The breeder, Antonio Nors Martinez, also wanted a dog that would exhibit steadfast bravery and willingly protect its human companion. It was first bred in 1928 from the Cordoba fighting dog, along with a wide array of other breeds, mainly bulldogs and terriers, including the Great Dane, Dogue de Bordeaux, Pointer, Bull and Terrier, etc. In 1928, Antonio Nors Martinez, a medical doctor, professor and surgeon, set out to breed a big game hunting dog that was also capable of being a loyal pet and guard dog. Antonio Martinez picked the Cordoba fighting dog to be the base for the breed. This breed is extinct today, but it was said that, as a large and ferocious dog, it was a great hunter. Martinez crossed it with the Great Dane, Boxer, Spanish Mastiff, Old English Bulldog, Bull Terrier, Pyrenean Mastiff, English Pointer, Irish Wolfhound and Dogue de Bordeaux. Nors Martinez continued to develop the breed via selective breeding to introduce the desired traits. In 1970, Drive, Raúl Ceballos brought the first 6 specimens of Argentine Dogo to the United States. The Argentine Dogo is a large white short-coated dog with black spots on its skin and has a muscular and strong body that rarely has any markings on its coat. Any type of marking or spot on the coat is considered a flaw, or, while it is not accepted in many of the clubs, A dogo argentino can have a black or brindle spot on its head known as a parada, and this is accepted by the Federación Sinologica Argentina. 7. Canadian Eskimo Dog -$8,750. The Canadian Eskimo Dog or Canadian Inuit Dogi is a breed of working dog from the Arctic. Other names include Kimik or Kimet, Inuit language word for dog. The Greenland dog is genetically identical. The breed is threatened with extinction, with a 2008 estimate of only 300 purebred dogs. Although once used as the preferred method of transportation by Inuit in the Canadian Arctic, by the 1960s traditional working dog teams became increasingly rare in the north. Contributing factors to the breed's decline include the increasing popularity of snowmobiles for transportation and the spread of infectious canine diseases. Controversy surrounds the intentional killings of a debated number of Inuit sled dogs between 1950 and 1970 by the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, as well as recent efforts to increase the breed's population. The Inuit never considered the dog as part of the animal kingdom, but merely as a tool for human existence. It was, and still is to a very limited extent, used by the Canadian Inuit as multi-purpose dogs, often put to work hunting seals and other Arctic game, and hauling supplies and people. Explorers noted that the dogs were capable of tracking a seal hole from a great distance, and were occasionally used to hunt polar bears. The dogs were reported to be so enthusiastic in hunting bears that sometimes their handlers shouted "Nanuk," a Nuktitut name for the bear, to encourage them when pulling sledges. The Canadian Eskimo dog should always be powerfully built, athletic, and imposing in appearance. It should be of powerful physique, giving the impression that he is not built for speed but rather for hard work. As is typical of Spitz breeds, it has erect, triangular ears and a heavily feathered tail that is carried over its back. Males should be distinctly more masculine than females, who are finer boned, smaller, and often have a slightly shorter coat. 6. Rottweiler -$9,000. This one may astound a few groups, since Rottweilers are a by and large more normal variety than the wide range of various puppers on this rundown. While they're not insane costly to purchase, ordinarily $1,500 at first, they pile up cash and vet charges because of medical problems. The variety is very powerless to pretty much each and every illness or condition for canines, particularly hip and joint issues, which is the reason their pet protection claims are the most elevated among some other variety. Rottweiler proprietors can hope to pay more than $300 every year on their canine protection, and surprisingly more for a case. Their life expectancy is likewise fundamentally lower than different canines at just 8 to 10 years. Notwithstanding, they're viewed as an extraordinary family pet due to their reliability and dutifulness to their proprietors. 5. Ozoak -$9,500. The Ozoak is a breed of dog from West Africa. It is also used as a sighthound. They have been relegated to a secondary function of camp guardian due to the lack of game in the region. With ancient origins, it is raised throughout the Sahelian zone of Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso. This region includes the Azawa Valley, for which the breed is named. While commonly associated with the nomadic Tuareg people, they are also bred and owned by other ethnic groups, such as the Pel, Bella, and Hausa. The Ozoak is more related to the Slugi than it is to the Saluki. The breed is relatively uncommon in Europe and North America, but there is a growing band of devotees. Ozoak may be registered with the FCI in the USA via the Federación Canafila de Puerto Rico, FCPR. European FCI clubs and the AKC recognize the FCPR as an acceptable registry. The AKC, not a member of the FCI, currently recognizes Ozoak as a foundation stock service breed, and they are eligible to participate in AKC-sanctioned companion and performance events. The breed will enter the AKC miscellaneous class on June 30, 2011. The American Ozoak Association, AAA, is the AKC parent club for the Ozoak. Azawak may be registered with the UKC and ARBA. The breed is not yet registered by CKC. Azawak are eligible for ASFA and AKC lure coursing and NOFCA open field coursing events. Slim and elegant, with bone structure and muscles showing through thin skin. Eyes are almond-shaped. The coat is very short and almost absent on the belly. Its bone structure shows clearly through the skin and musculature. Its muscles are dry, meaning that they are quite flat, unlike the greyhound and whippet. In this respect it is similar in type to the Saluki. 4. Tibetan Mastiff -$10,000. The Tibetan Mastiff is a medium to large-size Tibetan dog breed. Its double coat is medium to long, subject to climate, and found in a wide variety of colors, including solid black, black and tan, various shades of red, from pale gold to deep red, and bluish-gray, dilute black, and sometimes with white markings around neck, chest and legs. The Tibetan Mastiff originated as a herding and guarding dog for the nomads of Tibet, and as a watchdog in Tibetan monasteries. The Tibetan Mastiff is a phenotypically distinct dog breed that was bred as a flock guardian in the high altitudes of the Himalayas and the Tibetan plateaus. Mirazuula, 1872, wrote, "The dogs of Tibet are twice the size of those seen in India, with large heads and hairy bodies. They are powerful animals. During the day they are kept chained up, and are let loose at night to guard their master's house." The name Tibetan Mastiff is a misnomer, as the breed is not a true Mastiff. The term Mastiff was assigned by the Europeans who first came to Tibet because that name was used to refer to nearly all large dog breeds in the West. Early Western visitors to Tibet misnamed several of its breeds, such as the Tibetan Terrier, which is not a terrier, and the Tibetan Spaniel, which is not a spaniel. A better name for the breed might be the Tibetan Mountain Dog, or, to encompass the Lan Rasa breed throughout its range, the Himalayan Mountain Dog. 3. Chow Chow -$11,000. The Chow Chow is a dog breed originally from northern China. The Chow Chow is a sturdily built dog, square in profile, with a broad skull and small, triangular, erect ears with rounded tips. The breed is known for a very dense double coat that is either smooth or rough. The fur is particularly thick in the neck area, giving it a distinctive rough or mane appearance. The coat may be shaded self-red, black, blue up, cinnamon, fawn, or cream. The Chow Chow is a sturdily built dog, square in profile, with a broad skull and small, triangular, erect ears with rounded tips. The breed is known for a very dense double coat that is either smooth or rough. The fur is particularly thick in the neck area, giving it a distinctive rough or mane appearance. The coat may be shaded self-red, black, blue up, cinnamon, fawn, or cream. Not all these color varieties are recognized as valid in all countries. Individuals with patchy or multicolored coats are considered to be outside the breed standard. Chow Chow eyes are typically deep-set and almond-shaped. The breed is unique by their purple, blue-black tongue, which no other breed has except Shar-Pei, and has very straight hind legs, resulting in a rather stilted gait. The Chow Chow has been identified as a basal breed that predates the emergence of the modern breeds in the 19th century. One writer proposed that the Chow Chow originated in China 2,000 years ago, or possibly originated in Arctic Asia 3,000 years ago, which migrated to Mongolia, then to China. One Chinese legend mentions large war dogs from Central Asia that resembled black-tongued lions. One Chinese ruler was said to own 5,000 chows. The Chinese also used chows to pull dog sleds, and this was remarked upon by Marco Polo. Today, the American Kennel Club registers approximately 10,000 Chow Chows a year. The Canadian Kennel Club registers approximately 350. 2. Lochen -$12,000. The Lochen, or Little Lion Dog, German, Lochen, Little Lion, French, Petit Chien Lion, Little Lion Dog, is a breed of small dog. The Lochen once had a dubious distinction, like the Portuguese water dog and the Havanese, of being the rarest dog in the world. In 1973 there were only 65 registered examples of the breed. Even today, the breed generally has fewer than a few hundred new registrations each year worldwide. The Lochen has a history as a companion dog to the wealthy and elite. It is possible to trace the modern history of the breed to late 19th century enthusiasts in what are now Belgium, Germany and the Netherlands. It is thought the breed's ancestors were dogs that were brought in by travelers from the far eastern lands of Tibet and mingled with local dogs such as Spitz and Terrier-type dogs. Occasionally a genetic throwback is found. Madame Benert started a breeding program in 1944, later with the help of veterinarian Dr. Rickert. The Lochen is a compact companion breed with slightly off square proportions and balanced moderate angles in the front and rear. The silhouette of the breed calls for a long mane in the front with a flat top line. The Lochen tail should be set coming off the top line and be over the back in the shape of a teacup handle in movement. 1. Samoyed -$14,000. The Samoyed is a breed of medium-sized herding dogs with thick, white double-layer coats. They are related to the Laika, a Spitz-type dog. It takes its name from the Sami-Yetuk peoples of Siberia. These nomadic reindeer herders bred the fluffy white dogs to help with herding. The Samoyed tail is one of the breed's distinguishing features. Like the Alaskan Malamute, the tail is carried curled over the back. However, unlike the Alaskan Malamute, the Samoyed tail is held actually touching the back. It is not usually held in a tight curl, or held flag-like. It is usually carried lying over the back and to one side. In cold weather, Samoyeds may sleep with their tails over their noses to provide additional warmth. Almost all Samoyeds will allow their tails to fall when they are relaxed and at ease, as when being stroked or while eating, but will return their tails to a curl when more alert. The Samoyed has been identified as a basal breed that predates the emergence of the modern breeds in the 19th century. It belongs to the Spitz or Northern dog group, specifically the Laikas, a Eurasian dog type used for a variety of purposes, namely hunting, herding, guarding, and sledding. The Samoyed is descended from the Nenets herding Laika, a dog that may not only be white, but also a wide variety of colors. Like many breeds, the Samoyed was bred from a small number of founders, in this case from Siberia. Samoyeds were originally used for hunting, herding reindeer, and hauling sledges for the Samoyed people in Siberia. Subscribe, like and share because every Wednesday there is a video here on the channel. Thank you.